So welcome back to Heavy Singles. We haven't been around for a while. Larry was on vacation, and then we just got busy with some other stuff. But we're here to preview the 2017 World Championships.
Yeah, so that's starting basically next week. So we figured we can do a bit of a preview and just kind of go over like the start list since that was released. I think like last week. But as you guys probably know from our previous videos, that a lot of the stuff that we're into and the info that we have is more relating to Chinese weightlifting, and I'm sure everyone knows by now that there's a number of countries that are banned from this year's World Championship, and China included.
Yeah, so the other countries that are banned are Armenia, Azerbaijan, Moldova, Kazakhstan, Russia, Turkey, and Ukraine.
And Belarus.
Belarus, that's
Yeah.
not on... Oh, that is on our list. Whoops, I just can't read.
Wow. Wow. Anyway, so obviously that's going to have a huge impact on the dynamic of the competition. But I mean, there's still some countries that, you know, traditionally have a really good showing at international competitions, like Iran,
Yep. Right.
Uzbekistan, and
Colombia.
yeah, for sure Colombia, and some other countries from like Southeast Asia, like Indonesia, Thailand. They don't really kind of shine in the limelight at, say, the Olympics and World Championships. But I mean, they're always up there, frequently getting medals. But
Always the bridesmaid, never
yeah,
the bride.
typically not in contention for first or second place. But I think this is a kind of, it'll be a nice showcase for a lot of those countries that oftentimes are doing really well, but just not in the limelight.
Yeah, one other country that won't be there, not due to, I guess, retesting bans, is North Korea. So they're just not going because of political reasons.
I guess so.
I guess so.
To be honest, To be honest, after I found out that China's not going, I kind of, didn't really keep up with all of the news, but I don't know. You might know some stuff.
Yeah, that's true. So we're going to go to Worlds, but only be at the A sessions and, yeah, be in LA, I guess.
Yeah, so maybe we'll see you there. Okay. So we'll just go over all the men's weight classes, go through the start list for, you know, based on the highest entry totals and people that we've seen in the past, and there's going to be some fan favorites too that are competing. So why don't we start off with the 56 kg sessions? So
56 kg session, there are two lifters with an entry total of 280, and they're both from Vietnam. So one of them is Kim Tuan Tak. I probably butchered that. But he got second place at 2014 Worlds with 296, and he lost the arm due to body weight. And he also got bronze at 2015 Worlds in Houston.
So this is one of those guys that had a lot of hype like a few years ago when he was a junior. He set a new junior world record snatch at 135. And yeah, he tied the gold medal total at 2014 Worlds. But it's a bit more disappointing recently with his bomb out in the Olympics with the clean and jerk. And he also didn't have his best snatch day either.
Yeah.
But he's still a young kid, and has one of the higher entry totals, so definitely a guy to keep an eye on.
So the second person with a 280 entry total is Lee Kwok Tran. He did 275 at the 2016 Olympics.
Yeah, this guy's a little bit older. I mean, he's 28 years old, which is pretty old, right?
Yeah, I think that's how old we are. We should just give up on this thing.
If our experiences mean anything. But other than that, I mean, I haven't really seen him too much other than at the Olympics. But I mean, his best total is quite a bit lower than his compatriots. So
yeah,
we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah. The next guy with a 275 entry total is Habib de las Salas. He did 266 at the 2016 Olympics, and he got And he did 262 at 2015 Worlds and got 8th place there.
Yeah. So I mean, even just going down to like the third highest entry totals, you see their kind of highest totals that they've done in the past really drops off pretty quick. Keeping in mind that at the 2016 Olympics, the highest total in 56 kg weight class was 307, which was a world record. But I mean, you're comparing this down to lifters that are in the 260s. It's quite a disparity.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah, and it's obviously due to the country bed.
Yeah. So, despite maybe the kind of the level of performances that you'd expect might be a bit lower, but then again, the quality of the competition might still remain the same because a lot of these lifters are at kind of a similar potential for their total. So I think you'll still see very stiff competition in these sessions.
The only thing is we won't see any world records being put up in this session.
Yeah. I mean, if you're looking at Kim back in the day with his 135 junior world record snatch, it's not far off from Wu Junbiao's senior world record snatch of 139. But that was a number of years ago that he hit that junior world record, and most recently he only snatched 120 at the Southeast Asian Games this year, and some people might think that he just went really conservative, but he actually only made his he went 1 for 3 in the snatch and missed 125 and 130. So if that's an indication of the type of shape he's in right now, then yeah, we're probably not looking at any world records, but it would still maybe in his tool his tool shed, in his toolbox.
Toolbox. Woodshed. Wait, what?
It may be a tool in his shed.
The fourth guy and the last guy we're going to talk about in this session is Carlos Gonzalez. He has an entry total of 275 and he did 264 at 2014 Worlds, and this was 11th place.
Yeah, I mean, so honestly, I don't know too many of these Colombian lifters.
Same. Yeah, but the top 4 entry totals, 2 Vietnam and 2 Colombian lifters.
Yeah.
So the next weight class we're going to talk about is 62s. The person with the highest entry total is from Colombia. His name is Francisco Mosquera. So his entry total is 307. He withdrew from Rio and didn't attend the 2017 Pan Am's Championships. So he officially got 2nd place at 2015 Worlds after Kim got popped. And he did this with 315 total, a 140 snatch, and 175. So some people probably think that this is Luis Mosquera's brother, but it's not.
It's not?
It's not. His brother is in a heavier weight class than he is. I remember reading this in an interview.
Someone may want to confirm or deny that.
Okay, so if any of you guys actually know the answer, just add it in the comments below.
So yeah, Francisco has the highest entry total, 307, and also the highest prior made total on all of the top entries here.
Yeah.
The next guy up with a 300 entry total. There's a number of guys with 300 entry total, but Yoichi Itukazu. At Rio, he had a good performance. He went 6 for 6, totaled 302. But then more recently from that, he's put up even higher numbers. I believe it was 306 total at Japanese Nationals. It might have been more, not sure, because I can't read Japanese, so I just saw his Instagram videos. It looked like he either, he snatched 136 and then clean jerked either 170 or 173, but either way, that puts him as the 2nd highest recorded total that we know of on the start list. And in training, there's also videos of him doing 143 snatch and 171 clean and jerk. So we know that he's actually has the potential to be one of the top, to finish with one of the top totals for sure.
Yeah, definitely on the podium if he shows up.
Yeah.
The next person is from Vietnam. He also has an entry total of 300. Vinh Trinh. So he competed at the 2017 Asian Championships and he got second place with a 299 total. So he snatched 132 and clean and jerked 167, going 4 for 6. And then he also competed at a smaller meet, which was the Asian Indoor Martial Arts Games. And he had a 302 total and he snatched 136. So all these snatches are kind of similar.
And then the last on our list, it's a gentleman from Egypt, Ahmed Saad, or something else, I don't know. Entry total with 300. So this guy's a bit of an older lifter, 31 years old, competed at both London and Rio Olympic Games. But it looks like his total has kind of stayed pretty consistent. He hit 292 in 2012 with a 9th place total, and he hit 294 at Rio with a 5th place total. But compared to all the other lifters, kind of his previous results puts him at the number 4 still. So
Yeah, and he's really old.
yeah. So 69 kg men. I mean, just right off the bat, looking at the entry totals, I think traditionally this is a very highly competitive session because I think just based on the kind of average weight of lifters from various countries, 69 kg covers a lot of different body types, and countries will have entries in this class. And tradition is highly competitive. Obviously, if you were watching our last video on the Chinese National Games, 69 kg is just completely stacked. But just to briefly overview, world record snatch 166, world record clean and jerk 198, and world record total is 359. The highest entry total on the list is 340, but if you look at the highest posted totals of these lifters prior to this meet, the highest is 333. So I think it's safe to say that we're not going to see any lifts really approaching that world record type caliber. Not to say
No
that,
senior world records.
that's a good point. That's good. Yeah. Wow. Damn.
Not again.
Oh man. Oh man.
So the first person that we're going to talk about with an entry total of 340 is Wong Jiang-sek. So he got 8th place at the Olympics with a 320 total. He didn't participate in any World Championships between 2012 Olympics and 2016 Olympics, and he totaled 322 at the 2012 Olympics. And he's married to a Korean weightlifter, and he's the producer of a Korean drama called Weightlifting Fairy.
Really?
No, I made that up.
Oh,
We're gonna cut that out.
that's a good show though. In case you guys haven't seen it. Okay. Moving on. So then, at a 330 entry total, we have a few guys, but Kareem Ben Hania, I think, from, is that Tunisia?
Yeah, it's Tunisia.
So he has the highest posted total, which was 333, which gave him 5th place at 2015 World Championships. His most recent performance, he bombed out at the Rio Olympics on 177 kg clean and jerk. But other than that, can't say I really know too much about this guy.
Yeah, we don't know anything about any of these guys.
Sorry.
So the third person that we're talking about is Hafifi from Malaysia. He has an entry total of 320, and he did 316 at the Olympics, which got him 12th place. And it's pretty crazy, right? That somebody that got 12th place at the Olympics is kind of the person with the 3rd highest entry total.
Yeah.
So this once again like reinforces what Larry said earlier. He also did 321 at the Qatar Cup.
So it's not like these entry totals are like crazy, inflated numbers. He hit 321 just last year, so it's a reasonable entry total and puts him in at the, within like the top 3 there. So
yeah,
interesting.
the last person we're going to talk about might be a fan favorite. So it's CJ Cummings from USA. So his highest posted total is 322 at the 2017 Youth Worlds, where he set that Youth Worlds record with a 183 clean and jerk. Or was it 86?
I don't know, but he must have been like, he was 15 when he did that, right?
Yeah, I think so. He was definitely 15 at the time.
Forever 15. That's
Okay,
a lot.
so I think he clean and jerked 183. And earlier we said that there might not be any senior world records broken, but I think he's still a youth lifter because he's 15. So he'll probably get another youth world record if he sets one. One other thing that's interesting about CJ is he recently switched to a squat jerk from a split jerk. So, and it actually looks a lot more natural.
Yeah, like I guess like we're just basing this off some Instagram videos that we've seen recently in the world contest contest preparation for the World Championships. But he's hitting pretty heavy lifts. Like he's gone up to at least 180. I mean, obviously hit the 183 clean and jerk in recent competition at Junior Worlds and 185 at Youth Worlds. So that puts him up there, but I think we skipped just one more guy before him, also with a 330 entry total. Bernadette Kinge, aka Hammer Strength. Which is what I don't know. This is what we always call them. But I mean, if you've been watching kind of international competition at 69 kg over the past several years, especially in the European circuits, he's one of the top placers consistently. And this year he won the European Championships with a 320 total, hitting 140, snatching 180 clean and jerk, which is the same numbers that he hit at the Olympics last year.
Yeah.
Interestingly, that total got 7th place there, but it still puts him up among the top kind of posted totals for this session.
Yeah, I'm not sure if any of you guys saw the Europeans, his lists. So his last clean and jerk, his 180 clean and jerk, actually had a little bit of controversy. So when you look at the slow motion version of it, I think it's provided by Hook Grip or All Things Gym, one or the other. You're welcome for the shout out. His elbow actually touches his knee, and the Russian guys go nuts over it, and like Oleg Chan and a bunch of other Russian Instagram accounts started bashing this guy because, well, it's a no lift, but nobody caught it at the time. So he's the European champ.
Justice for Salami. But if you guys don't remember what he looks like, he's the guy who always wears like the seashell necklace and has a really interesting elbow lockout.
Yeah, that's true.
And let's just say that you can tell he's sponsored by Hammer Strength.
So one person that is missing from here that you would expect to see because their country isn't banned is Luis Mosquera. So he would probably be the favorite to win this if he was competing. Unfortunately, he had knee surgery last summer and he hasn't really been training. So he's currently rehabbing from that. But obviously, very, very explosive lifter.
Yeah.
So now moving on to 77 kilogram category. One person that's missing from this category as well, also a Colombian lifter, is Yeson Lopez. So Yeson Lopez is obviously a very dominant lifter at the youth and junior world stage. So he's never lost in international competition before.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, which is legit. So maybe it'll be a second coming. JK.
Baseless accusations.
But yeah, so he won't be there. I'm not exactly sure why he's not going. But the person with the highest entry total in this category is definitely a fan favorite. So it's Ehab from Egypt. So his entry total is 365. So all of you probably know that he got 3rd place at the Olympics with a 361 total, where he snatched 165 and clean and jerked 196. And most recently, he did 348 at the African Championships, and he lifted as a light 85. So he did 158 and 190.
Yeah, and I think he went 3 for 6 at that competition. So I think given that performance, he's definitely has the potential to total in the range of his previous bests. So on the start list next would be Daniel Godelli, whom a lot
Cheater! Just kidding.
We don't talk about cheaters on this YouTube channel. Just kidding, but so he's on the entry list, but he's actually withdrawn. I believe the story is he wasn't able to get a visa to enter the United States, so it's a bit disappointing because his entry would have obviously made the competition a bit tighter, I think. I think everyone remembers 2014 Worlds when Lu Xiaojun wasn't able to represent China there. And of course, you can't just expect to pick some random 77 kg lifter off the streets of Beijing and then send him to Worlds and expect him to win. And Daniel Godelli out-totaled him in the 2014 Worlds. But then his total was dismissed when the positive drug test result came back. So, actually you can't just pick a random 77 kg looking guy off the streets in China and expect him to win. So, good job.
So our next lifter is from Albania. He has an entry total of 355, and this is Larry. You can say his name. This is too hard for me. Reading is hard.
Erkind Karamaj?
That's pretty good.
Karimaj.
So he's 29 years old. He at 2003 Worlds he placed 20. So at 2003 Worlds he placed 27th.
And now he's the third highest entry total. So
yeah.
Look how far he can come in.
Yeah. At
14 years of competing at Worlds.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. At 2017 Euros, he placed third. He snatched 155 and clean and jerked 193, which is 348 total. And if I'm reading this correctly, he did 227 and a half at 56. So he's come a long way in both age and weight categories. So this guy has been around for a long, long time.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, Albania. I think because when Daniel Godelli won the gold medal that year, it was a big deal because apparently Albania has never won a gold medal in any sport at World Championship levels.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, I mean, even in weightlifting, you don't see him kind of too much unless you're following the European competitions a bit more closely, which I'm sure a lot of viewers are. Not everyone's just like us and only watches CCTV, Michael.
Wait, what?
So on the 77 kg start list, there's a lot of familiar names actually, so I think a lot of fan favorites.
Familiar to who?
Our viewership.
Okay, got it. So the next person we're going to talk about is Angelo Bianco. Or Bianco. So he has a 333 posted total. Mm-hmm. I think for me this was kind of a surprise. Is this his first Worlds?
I think it is, yeah.
But anyways, so with Travis Cooper, I guess, getting a full-time job, he hasn't been training in this new quad. So the 277s are Angelo Bianco and Harrison Morris.
I think it's also yet to be determined what the the final Team USA representatives will be. I think they announced kind of a preliminary team.
Oh, really?
But some will be backups, I guess.
Yeah, so
I'm not sure if that's...
Well, the backups, if they're not lifting at Worlds, they'll be lifting at the American Open, right?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I think that's what it is, because it's immediately after Worlds at the same venue.
I'm not sure if all our viewers know that we're not American, we're Canadian, so we actually don't follow the USA weightlifting as much, but yeah, I think that sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
But yeah, I think Angelo, he had he had a medal at Pan Am Championships.
Yeah, he did. I think he got a silver in the clean and jerk.
We should have checked.
Yeah, we should really check. But we're probably not going to. Because we don't care about it as much as we care about Harrison Morris. So this guy is...
Shots fired.
Whatever. So this guy is... I think he's a junior. I don't think he's a youth anymore. Because I know he's older than CJ. Because CJ's 15, right?
Yeah, this guy actually ages.
Yeah. This guy actually ages. So recently he did 156 and 195 in training. So his training total would be 351. This is pretty significant. And we know that his best clean and jerk ever is an American record and a youth world record when he clean and jerked 192 at Youth Worlds this year. He has a lot of potential and and I know it's early in the quad, but I think that he's going to be better than CJ at the end of it.
It's a bold statement to make in 2017, Michael.
That's true. It's only 2017.
But yeah, I mean, he's one of the lifters that definitely has a lot of hype. You know, all throughout his success as a youth lifter, youth and junior lifter, I should say. So, yeah, given his high potential, we may see him actually, you know, in the top 5, depending on how things shake out.
Yeah.
Some other lifters that are notable on the entry totals, Takehiro Kasai from Japan, formerly, you know, was competing at a high level as a 69 internationally, and now has moved up to 77. And his most recent competition was the 2017 Asian Games, or sorry, the Asian Championships, where he got 7th place with 322 total, and he listed at 325 entry total. I think that put him as the 8th. No. Puts him further down on the list, but definitely a fan favorite for his lifting and non-lifting
and
reasons.
his non-lifting reasons, yes.
Yeah, he just seems like the coolest guy.
One more lifter that's probably a fan favorite is Max Lang from Germany. So he has an entry total of 325, and he recently placed 5th place at 2017 Euros with a 344 total. We know that on Instagram he recently posted a rack jerk of 213, which is pretty nuts.
Yeah.
So that'd be 1 kilogram below the world record, and it did not look hard.
No. Which is, yeah, a big disparity from his, you know, his posted clean and jerks, which, yeah, it's like 25 kg heavier. So, yeah, maybe with him, if we can see a big clean from him, then we can expect him to put it overhead.
Yeah.